There are some moments in football that are just special. They go beyond the fierce rivalries and intense action to showcase the beauty of sportsmanship and respect. They remind us that football is more than just a game, and today we're bringing you 15 of these incredible respect moments in football. There's no better place to start than with when Jack Grealish showed the world he's more than just a football star. He's actually a man with a big heart. Nobody noticed the visually impaired little girl right there, but Grealish made sure not to ignore her. Massive respect to the Man City winger for that. And speaking of respect, it's always nice when players show respect to a teammate who has served. You know, just like Chelsea players did to Didier Drogba after he announced that he'd be moving on to a new football adventure. Well, Drogba carried Chelsea for so long, so I guess it was only fair that they carried him once before he said goodbye. To complete the king treatment during the title celebrations, Mourinho took the crown from the trophy and placed it on Drogba's head. Now that's why he's the special one. But it's easy to have a moment of respect with your own player. When it's an opponent though, that's when it gets a little tough. But that didn't stop Mourinho. During a preseason game against Partizani, the coach of the Albanian club made an error by subbing off a player to bring in another player he had earlier taken off. Because of that, Partizani had to finish the game with 10 men. Seeing that, Mourinho decided to take off one of his own players in order to level things up. He didn't have to, but he did. Big respect to the big boss. Even when things are not going his way, Mourinho still produces these truly honorable moments. Like when he lost a major European final for the first time in his career, and he did this.
He gave it to a fan, to be fair to him.
He certainly made that young fan's day with that gesture. That's what the beautiful game is all about. And here's another coach who knows exactly what the beautiful game is all about.
If he refereed, then he can't get a yellow card.
Oh, mistake from Holt. Tillman, clean through, round the goalkeeper, and can finish. If he can beat the Rangers goalkeeper eventually.
Okay, let me break it down for you. Malik Tillman scored after stealing the ball from an opponent who was trying to be fair after a quick injury pause. After that goal went in, all hell broke loose. The coach did the right thing there, and the handshake with the opposing coach was everything. Know what else was everything? Seeing Jeremy Frimpong do this. Nah, that's a total legend move right there. If that's what it takes to get a shirt from a player, then I really won't mind Lionel Messi slamming a ball in my face. I'll even take 3, please and thanks. Speaking of Messi though, this next moment involves 3 of his international teammates. When Manchester United clashed with Sevilla in the 2022 through 2023 Europa League quarter-final, Lisandro Martinez suddenly crumbled and fell to the floor because of an injury. And then this happened. It's great to see that even in the heat of fierce rivalry, friendship is not abandoned. Speaking of friendship, I want to be friends with all of you, and it can all be really simple, you know. Just give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and just like that, you become my best friends. Welcome to the family. And this right here is why everybody is friends with Sadio Mane. He's always an honest fella. He didn't even try to lie about it. He made it known that the ball came off his arm. Gotta respect it. You also gotta respect what David Moyes did after he won his first ever major trophy as a manager. As I said, that was his first major trophy, but after he got his medal, the 60-year-old gaffer immediately went to seek out his 87-year-old father in the crowd. Well, there's something to learn from this. If your father is still not proud of you, you still have till you're 60 to make him proud. Don't stop going. But you know one thing I really respect? La Liga players giving Mateo Laos a legend's farewell after his last game as a professional referee. Considering he was known to give out red cards like Santa Claus with candy throughout his career, the players still honoring him in that way is super sweet. No pun intended. But speaking of Santa Claus, that's exactly what Declan Rice was to this kid last Christmas. It was freezing cold out there, but Rice didn't care. He still took off his shirt and handed it to the kid. The weather may have been cold, but that gesture made me feel warm inside. You know what else makes me feel warm inside? When Lionel Messi did this after winning Inter Miami their first ever trophy. See, before Messi was signed, DeAndre Yedlin was the incumbent captain, but once the Argentine came in, he was immediately given the armband. So naturally, Messi should have lifted the trophy on his own, but he decided to give that honor to Yedlin, who obviously couldn't believe how humble and graceful Messi was. That was super sweet to watch. Big respect to Messi. And what about when Cristiano Ronaldo had a chance to score hat tricks in back-to-back games in the Saudi Pro League, but he gave it to his teammate who really needed a goal to boost his confidence? That player hadn't scored a goal in over 3 months, so Ronaldo decided that the confidence of his teammate was more important than another hat trick. Unfortunately though, he missed. Well, regardless of the outcome, it's still massive respect to CR7 and massive respect to these fans too. What's happening? The fans did that in support of kids who were suffering from the earthquake in Turkey. That's really touching stuff. We're now going to wrap up this video with this moment from the Netherlands national team, who made a stand against racism in a unique way. For the thought and then the execution, massive respect to the Dutchman.